and welcome back. In today's video, I'm talking about how to get your business tax return filed. I'm going to be comparing DIY business tax softwares, TurboTax versus TaxAct versus a new option this year, X.Tax. And I'll also be talking about options for hiring a professional and a company I've found that's completely online called TaxFyle. I'll be talking about the pricing, comparing these options, telling you what I recommend. Let's jump in and get started. Okay, so when I say business taxes, what I'm talking about is partnerships, and of course that includes LLCs with more than one owner, multi-member LLCs, corporations, and S corporations. So as we can see in my business types cheat sheet, if you are sole proprietor or single member LLC, your business is taxed as self-employed, which means you file taxes with your personal tax return. And that situation is easy peasy. I recommend using Free Tax USA, and I'll link them down in the description below, as well as videos I have showing you exactly how to do it all step by step. What we're talking about in this video, though, is our separate business returns. So for a partnership or a multi-member LLC, they file Form 1065. For corporations, file Form 1120. And if any of these types of businesses elects to be taxed as an S corporation, they'll file Form 1120S. All three of these forms are separate business tax returns, which means the business has to file that return and then give certain forms to the owners, and those are different based on each type of business. They give those forms to the owners, and then the owners report their share of the business, report those forms on their personal tax form. So you can't file your personal tax form until you file your business forms first. Business taxes are due by March 15th of the following year. If that day falls on a weekend or a holiday, it's moved to the next business date. So for 2025 tax forms, they are due Monday, March 16th in 2026. If you can't make that deadline, you can file an extension, a business tax extension, Form 7004, which gives an automatic 6 months extension to September 15th. Okay, so when it comes to filing these forms, we have the do-it-yourself option. Our main softwares for that is TurboTax, TaxAct, and we have a new software I'm going to mention, X.Tax. Now, let's take a look at the pricing. I'm going to first premise that TurboTax is the biggest tax prep company. I personally try to stay away from TurboTax. I've worked for them, and while I greatly enjoyed working for them and it was some great experience. However, what I will say is that TurboTax is a huge company. They make billions of dollars, and they spend money lobbying the IRS, preventing the IRS from making tax filing simpler and being able to file through the IRS. Because of that, I don't like to support TurboTax because I think it's messed up that they pay money to make more money off of us and make it harder for us. Although I like the software, and in general, TurboTax can be very good as far as what it can accommodate automatically, but I don't want to support them because they do this. So I'll preface with that. Also, I've found that they continue to make it very challenging to not spend more money. They make it tricky in the software, trying to force you to upgrade, and I also don't like that. Let's get started with pricing. So first, at Intuit TurboTax, for their online business returns, this Expert Assist, this new option they have, is the only option for the business, S Corp, and partnership returns. And so these cost $639 or $449 with the current discount. The states are an additional $69 per year. And if you're filing a corporate return, you'll need to use the TurboTax business download software. And that's a whole other step to take and pretty inconvenient in my personal opinion. So I'm just going to skip that altogether. Then when it comes to TaxAct, our prices get a little more reasonable, $159 to $174 for our partnerships, S Corps and C Corps, $59.99 per state. They also have an expert assist option or full service taxes, and TurboTax has the same. Now this starts at just $45 versus the few hundred extra TurboTax is charging. Now with X.Tax, the newer software that I mentioned for this year, this software is similar price to TaxAct, $159 per filing, $49 per state. You can add on a tax expert review for $59. Now, when it comes to H&R Block, they don't have a DIY business software. You can do it if you're self-employed, but I recommend Free Tax USA for that. And they do have virtual and done for you options, but what I don't like about their done for you options is they act like the price is going to be very small. And I know that those prices aren't true. So again, I don't really like when things are kind of misleading like that. Instead, when it comes to done for you, I recommend a company called TaxFyle. I have a link for them down in the description box below. They just have a really great mission and they're growing really quickly. They have all US-based professionals, and I'll talk more about them at the end. That makes TurboTax just substantially more expensive. And in general, I prefer TaxAct over TurboTax. So the TaxAct software will ask you questions and guide you through. I find it clearer to use their menu than TurboTax. Also, one thing I really like about TaxAct is on any screen for any question, you can click a help menu, and the instructions it gives you are really good. TaxAct has done a great job simplifying the tax stuff, because although you can have a help menu about taxes, that doesn't mean it makes it easier to understand. But I will say I found that they're doing a great job with that. In general, I'm going to recommend TaxAct over TurboTax. Now, when does X.Tax come in? X.Tax is a new software, and I know about them because I use Tax 1099, which is owned by ZenWorks, to file all my payroll forms and 1099s when I have one-off filings. And this is their company. And I mention that because I don't really want to trust a brand new tax filing company. Now, what I'll say is that although they kind of advertise that it's meant to be AI and update automatically, I found it to be the opposite. While they do ask questions and you answer through questions and update your forms, ultimately you get to a page where you have to add on other relevant forms. For example, you have to add on the depreciation forms. And so if you're the type of person that really wants more flexibility and control on the forms, X.Tax, in my experience, was pretty cool in that regard, that you're able to actually enter on the forms. When it comes to using one of these, what I would recommend is you can update your taxes in more than one and compare at least summary info. Another thing I really like about TaxAct is you can pretty much preview the main forms and your K1s. I have videos of me updating various business forms in all of these softwares, so check out the description box down below for links to check out your type of business or the software you're looking at using if you want to see more details. So even if you know which software you're going to use, I would still recommend entering it in more than one software and making sure you get the same results. If not, it can just prompt you to look into something more. It can help you not miss things and not miss mistakes. If I'm in any referral programs, the links are down below. I really appreciate you using my links because it gives me credit for this video if you found this video helpful or any of my other videos. Next, I want to talk about hiring a professional. So in general, when it comes to these separate businesses, I do recommend hiring a professional, but I know that it can be hard to find someone that you trust and work well with. And I do think that that's important. You know, the more you can talk to someone, like their company, and trust them, the better. And I recommend sticking with someone local, a local firm that you find that you can talk to, that you like talking to them. Because with taxes, mistakes happen. Taxes are really complicated and mistakes do happen. And the more you can build a relationship with someone and stick with them in the long term. Some other tips I have is you can ask other business owners in your industry who they use. And when you talk to the tax pro, you want to see, are they familiar with their industry? Do they normally file 1065s and 1120Xs? 1120Ss, not X's. Because just because someone files taxes doesn't mean they have any experience with business taxes. Business taxes are their own monster. So those are my tips for finding a local tax preparer. I do have a link for a company called TaxFyle, and they do online tax filings. I've linked them down below. I started a process and communicated with them, and they were very responsive and their pricing was very reasonable. So if you're the type that doesn't want to leave your house, that is all online. TurboTax Business also has an upgrade for that type of service as well. And their pricing was similar, around $1,000. So basically, for a business tax return, you want to expect to pay around $1,000. And that's all. Now, if you need help getting your finances organized so that you can go hire a tax professional or use one of these DIY tax softwares to update your returns, check out my Master Your Accounting and Taxes program. I teach you how to organize your business finances in our unique spreadsheet templates. The links to everything I've mentioned are down below in the description. If you check out any of these tools or businesses, I'd love to hear about your experience. Let me know how it goes in the comments down below or any questions you have. I'd love to hear from you. I try to reply to every single one. And if you're new here at the Business Finance Coach, where I simplify accounting and taxes to help you succeed, do consider subscribing so that I'll see you next time. Bye.